everyone. I am Omani Chanin R. So we will going to discuss about the 21st century communication skills. So firstly is what is 21st century skills? 21st century skills refers to a broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits, and character traits that are believed by educators, school reformers, college professors, employers, and others to be critically important to success in today's world, particularly in collegiate programs and contemporary careers and workplace. Second is what is communication skills? Communication skills is the abilities you use when going and receiving different kinds of information. Some examples include communicating new ideas, feelings, or even an update on your project. Second, communication skills involve listening, speaking, observing, and empathizing. It also helpful to understand the difference in how to communicate through face-to-face interactions, phone conversations, and digital communications like email and social media. And the next is the four C's of the 21st century skills in this digitally interconnected world. Students need to learn the essential 21st century skills. These skills not only provide a framework for successful learning but ensure them of chance that they can thrive tremendously in a world where change is constant and learning never stops. The framework for the 21st century learning emphasizes the four C's. These four skills are universally recognized as essential for any career. The four C's is the critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. The first is critical thinking. Critical thinking involves logical thinking and reasoning. It is the practice of solving problem and the ability to discover the truth in assertions, especially when it comes to separating facts from opinion. The second is the creativity. Creativity is the practice of thinking outside the box. The point is encouraging students to try new approaches to get things done. And the third is collaboration. Collaboration is the practice of working together to achieve a common goal. As the world becomes more interconnected, collaboration becomes a more and more essential skill than it already is. And the last is the communication. Communication is the practice of engaging in constructive and critical conversations, listening for and sharing thoughts, questions, and ideas in diverse environments high value today students. Students should be empowered these skills because they are the building blocks that set them up for the success in the future. So now I will discuss the learning outcomes of the course. The learning outcomes of the course. When it comes to the 21st century skills, communication tops the list of desired skills. While the generation today is technologically savvy, studies have shown that students are having dirt in articulating their thoughts effectively using different forms of communication in a variety of contexts. Thus, the role to be played of the course Purposive Communication GED 10063 is significantly trailblazing. The subject is attuned to the goals of the 21st century learning paradigm. Basically, the course develops the students' communicative competence and enhances their cultural and intercultural awareness through multimodal tasks to provide the opportunities for communicating effectively and appropriately to multicultural audience in logical or global contexts with focus on the effective use of English language. The world's lingua franca, it equips students with tools from critical evaluation of variety of texts and focuses on the power of language and impact of images to emphasize the importance of conveying messages responsibly. The, the knowledge, the knowledge, skills, and insight the students gain from this course may be used in their other academic endeavors, their chosen disciplines, and their future careers as the compose and produce relevant oral written, audiovisual, and or web-based output. For various purposes, it also aims to familiarize learners on the varieties of English and lexicons from different English-speaking countries for effective global communication.
Hi, my name is Aya Grace, and today I will be discussing about the communication principles and communication processes. Communication is a process of exchanging verbal or non-verbal information between two or more people who can be either the speaker or the receiver of the message. Communication is used to meet the purpose of a person. The purpose could be to inform, to persuade, or to entertain. Communication also can be in the form of written, verbal, non-verbal, and visuals. Written communication. It involves text or words encoded and transmitted through memos, letters, reports, online chat, short message, and email. Verbal communication. It involves exchange of information through face-to-face, video call, meetings, radio, and television. Nonverbal communication, it involves the use of the following to convey or emphasize a message of information: the voice, body language, personal space or distance, personal appearance. Voice, it includes the tone, speech rate, pitch, poses and volume. Body language, facial expressions, gestures, postures, and eye contact. Personal space or distance, an area of space and distance that a person from a different culture, personality, age, sex, and status adopts and puts for another person. Personal appearance, how a person present himself or herself to a particular situation, whether formal or informal. Visuals involve the use of image, graphs, charts, logos, and maps. Communication can be intended or unintended. Intended, planning what and how you communicate your ideas to other people who are older than you or who occupy a higher social or professional position, such as your parents and teachers. Unintended, when you unintentionally send nonverbal message to people you are communicating with, or when you suddenly make negative remarks out of frustration or anger. Communication is a complex process that requires you to know your audience, determine your purpose, identify your topic. Communication process. This communication process involves elements such as source, message, encoding, channel, decoding, receiver, feedback, context, and barriers. Source: the speaker or sender of a message. Message: the message, information, or ideas from the source or speaker. Encoding: the process of transferring the message. Channel: means to deliver a message such as face-to-face conversation, telephone calls, emails, and memos. Decoding, the process of interpreting an encoded message. Receiver, the recipient of the message. Feedback, the reaction or responses of the receiver to the message from the sender. Context, the situation or environment in which communication takes place. Barriers, the factors which may affect the communication process. Examples of barriers to communication: culture, individual differences, language use, noise, past experience, and status.
Hello everyone, so I will be the next reporter. I'm Giselle Esteban and now I will tackle about the communication ethics. Effective communicators observe ethics. This means that they deal with values, righteousness, and behavior appropriate for human communication, particularly in a multicultural situation. So, below are some of the ethical considerations. First is the uphold integrity. Be truthful with your opinion and be accurate with your judgment. Ang pagiging tapat sa inyong opinion at ang pagiging tumpak sa inyong paghusga ay mahalaga sa komunikasyon at pagdedisyon dahil ito ang pundasyon ng tiwala at respeto at integridad sa pagkikipag-ugnayan sa iba. Kasi kapag ikaw ay tapat at tumpak, mas magiging mapagkatiwalaan ka sa mata ng iba. So the number 2 is the respect, diversity of perspective and privacy. Show compassion and consideration with the beliefs, status, affiliation, and privacy of others. Kailangan natin irespeto ang kanilang paniniwala, ang kanilang estado, ugnayan at privacy para magkaroon ng payapa at magalang na komunidad. Sabi nga nila, di ba, privacy is a privacy. Dapat rin natin may pagkonsidera kasi may iba't iba tayong pinanggagalingan. The number 3 is the observe freedom of expression effectively. Be careful of what and how you say your words depending on the type of people you are communicating with. Para makaiwas sa di pagkakaunawaan kasi hindi natin alam yung mga sinasabi natin ay makakasakit na sa kanila. Next is promote access to communication. Promote access to communication, give others an opportunity to express what they feel and think about the message being communicated. So, hindi ibig sabihin na listener siya, hindi na siya kailangan din na bigyan din natin siya ng pagkakataon na magsalita para malaman din natin kung ano yung kanyang ideya or kung ano yung kanyang nararamdaman. Next is that be open-minded. Accept that others have different views or opinions which may conflict with yours. So, listen and process the views of other people and learn how to reconcile their opinions with your own. Kapag open-minded tayo sa pagkikipag-usap, mas madali nating maunawaan ang punto ng iba at mas malaki ang tsansa na maiwasan ang mga hindi pagkakaintindihan o alitan na dulot ng pagkakaiba ng opinyon o interpretasyon. Ito ay mahalaga dahil ang bawat tao ay may kanya-kanyang pinagmulan, karanasan at opinyon na maaaring magbigay ng bagong kaalaman at pag-unawa. At ang panghuli naman ay develop your sense of accountability. Acknowledge responsibility for all your actions, good or bad. Ang pagtanggap ng responsibilidad, lalo na sa mga pagkakamali, ay nagpapakita ng iyong pagpapakumbaba at kahandaan na matuto mula sa mga pagkakamaling iyon. Ito ay isang mahalagang katangian ng isang taong may malusog na pananaw sa sarili at may kakayang magbago at magpagaling ng sarili. Kung marunong ka tumanggap ng kamalian at yung pagkakamali mo ay tinatama mo, so you have a communication ethics. So the next is the guidelines for effective communication. So first is be clear with your purpose. As a sender, you must have a specific purpose in mind. This can help you convey your message effectively to your target or audience or receivers in written, verbal, non-verbal, or visual form. Mas mapapadali mo, may papahayag ang iyong mensahe, makakatulong upang maiwasan ang mga hindi pagkakaunawaan o kalituan sa mga tagakinig kung specific ka sa iyong purpose. Next is support your message with facts. When you provide an incomplete or vague information, you can cause confusion or misunderstanding in your audience. Hence, you should be well prepared with your supporting ideas through examples, experience, or observation when you deliver a message. So, kailangan kapag halimbawa na lang kapag nagre-report ka, tapos habang nagre-report ka, kulang yung mga information na binibigay mo or nire-report mo sa harap. So yung mga mag-aaral, so malilito sila. Hindi nila alam kung ano ba yung tinutukoy mo. Dapat may halimbawa ka. So yung pangatlo is be concise. There is always a sense to this glitch. Keep it short and simple. Avoid irrelevant or unnecessary details in your message and keep it concise. Maging maikli at diretso sa punto, iwasan ang mga hindi kinakailangang detalye at sabihin lamang ang pinakamahalagang impormasyon upang mas madaling maintindihan ng kausap. Halimbawa na lang sa pagre-report, kung ano-ano na yung pinagsasabi mo sa harapan na wala namang connection sa iyong topic. So yung mga tagakinig ay malilito kung ano na yung pinagsasabi mo. So kailangan dapat maikli lang at simple. Pang-apat, provide specific information in your feedback. Give feedback that is timely, constructive, and specific to the topic being discussed. Dapat magbigay ka ng detalyado at tiyak na impormasyon sa iyong puna o feedback. Halimbawa, sa halip na sabihin mong hindi ko gusto ang iyong presentasyon, mas mainam na sabihin ang presentasyon ay mas magiging epektibo kung magkakaroon ng mas maraming visual aids at malinaw ang mga halimbawa. Ang pagiging tiyak ay tumutulong sa nagbibigay ng feedback na mas maunawaan at maisaayos ang mga aspeto na kailangan ng pagpapabuti. Next is adjust to the needs, interests, values, and beliefs of your audience. Every person has different needs and comes from different cultural background. Your role as an effective communicator is to adjust to those needs, interests, values, and beliefs of your audience. Avoid technical terms and jargons because they can be barriers to communication. Halimbawa na lang sa silid-aralan. So, may mga classmate tayo na Muslim. So, dapat kailangan natin irespeto ang kanilang cultural beliefs. Sunod is observe communication ethics. Some ethical practices in communication have been mentioned. Observing ethics in communication process will help you build your credibility and make you professional. So, tinalakay ko na yung mga communication ethics. So, dapat kasama yung communication ethics dito sa observed communication ethics. At ang panghuli naman ay be natural, self, and appear very confident. Have the right attitude and happy disposition in life. Control your emotion and think well before you speak. So, dito, kailangan pag-isipan mo muna yung mga sinasabi mo bago mo sasabihin kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung magiging epekto ng mga sinasabi natin sa kanila. Hindi natin alam na yung sinabi natin sa kanila ay masakit na pala yun para sa kanila. So, that's all. Sana ho may napulot kayong aral sa aming talakayan.
Maraming salamat sa panonood.
At sa pakikinig, hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye!
Thank you for watching!